Hi Montana, day 40 of the legislature. This morning in Business and Labor, we heard a bill that requires cosmetic manufacturers to disclose their fragrance ingredients on their website. We heard a bill to force homeowners insurance companies to cover water damage. And it was interesting that the representative who brought that bill is the same representative who just yesterday or the day before said that he thinks it's completely okay for car insurance companies to use your credit score and shopping habits to raise your rates, because of course if you don't like your insurance coverage you can just switch carriers. Apparently he has had a personal experience with water damage, so he does want to place this restriction on insurance, but he has never had the personal experience with high car insurance rates, so that doesn't affect him, and he doesn't want to limit car insurance carriers. Just interesting how things work. We heard a bill that would attempt to create a new beer and wine license for tax increment finance districts. We're hearing lots of liquor and insurance bills. We heard House Bill 541, which raises the production limit of small breweries from 10,000 barrels to 60,000 barrels. Then we did what's called executive action, which means we vote on bills usually that we've heard a couple of days prior. And I told you I was really worried about this bill that would exempt seasonal outdoor recreational employees from minimum wage and exempt them from overtime. That is a huge assault on workers' rights. So I have a lot of friends that are ski instructors, golf instructors, rafting guides, flying guides, folks that work at dude ranches in all kinds of different capacities. And this bill, if it passes through all of the stages, will exempt all of those people from overtime and from minimum wage requirements. That's House Bill 396. If you want to use the bit.ly/myvoice2017 to contact the members of the House of Representatives. We'll be voting on that tomorrow or the next day. We passed House Bill 402, which is an attempt to put into law what the rules are between a person who rents a storage unit and the person who owns the storage unit. There's not really much law on that. And this puts into law exactly how and when the storage owner can dispose of your property. On the floor this afternoon, we passed House Bill 142, which allows access to mental health care in Montana. This is the bill that I told you 2 days ago failed, and yesterday we asked for a reconsideration, and it was a dicey situation. It came out after a pretty lengthy conversation on a 53 to 47 vote, and now we'll get voted again on third reading tomorrow, and then it will get sent to the Senate. So you could use the link to contact legislators about that if you're interested in mental health care. We passed the bill on distilleries that makes the hours until 9 o'clock for distilleries, until as long as no alcohol is served after 8 p.m. And today's House floor was mostly about subdivisions. If you look at the agenda, you'll see lots of subdivision bills. It is the year of subdivision law in the local government committee, and a lot of people are at the table in looking at these bills to try to improve the review process and the approval process for subdivisions in local governments across the state. So lots of really interesting stuff happening, some really terrible things like that attack on workers, some really good things to help people do business and to protect consumers and to promote small business and agriculture in Montana. So we're really getting close to the end here. We have to have all of our bills heard in committee by tomorrow so that we can pass them over to the Senate and vice versa. It's just a really interesting time to be in the House of Representatives, and I'll catch you up on all of it tomorrow. Thanks.